Hello, I'm Ninja Greg. You've been watching the Ninja Greg Show, and this is my review of Ride Along. When I first started seeing the previews for this movie, I definitely did want to see it, but I never got around to it. Things got in the way. If it wasn't one thing, it was another, and so I completely missed it while I was in theaters. But I found it at my local library and saw it on DVD, and it's fun. Okay. Before I get into that, what's it about? Well, Kevin Hart plays Ben, a high school security guard who wants to join the police academy and be a police officer, and he's dating the sister of Ice Cube's character, James, who's a real tough as nails police officer who's been doggedly chasing this crime lord named Omar that nobody's ever seen, and he's all serious, Mr. Business, doesn't take any crap from anybody, and he doesn't think too highly of Ben, thinks he's just this, pathetic gamer geek little nobody who's not even worthy of his sister's affections. So, yeah, there's this kind of overprotection about him, but I'll get into that a little bit later. So in order for James to see just how serious Ben is, and to see if he's worthy of his sister, in order to prove his worth, he takes him on a ride along to see just what kind of man he is and what stuff he's made out of. So they go on the ride along, and James sets up a bunch of 126s, which is police code for annoying situations that nobody wants to deal with. So yeah, even during this ride along, James doesn't take Ben seriously at all, and Ben tries way too hard to be taken seriously, and so some of the comedy kind of comes from that. And there are some a couple of heartfelt moments, like towards the end of the movie when they go to this warehouse and stop an arms deal from Omar. Ben gets shot in the leg, and I forget exactly what he says, what James actually says to Ben while he's in the hospital recovering from his leg shot. But they definitely connect a little bit there, and of course they come together when Omar and his thugs, well, not really his thugs, a couple of crooked cops that had been working with James for years, they break into Ben's house. They try to kidnap Angela, James's sister, Ben's girlfriend, and the two of them work together to stop the bad guys. And yeah, this was an enjoyable film. It's another buddy cop film made by Universal, kind of like R.I.P.D. in a lot of regards, because you got the two polar opposites who don't get along at first, but then they come together in the end to stop the bad guy. It's just missing the supernatural element of R.I.P.D. and a little bit more silly situations thrown in. And so yeah, you got some of the cliches of the buddy cop movies. And in a really interesting way, Ben's own love for video games and knowledge of guns, because he plays a lot of first-person shooters, kind of Xbox Live style with a headset and talking to his friends online. So yeah, through that and his own apparent good memory of conversations that he's had with kids, those help James figure out what he needs to finally catch Omar and put him behind bars. It's a little cliched, but it's harmless fun. I mean, it's not particularly offensive. If you want a good buddy cop film that's got some legit funny moments in it and some great police action, pick this one up. Definitely worth it. Anyways, I'm Ninja Greg. You've been watching the Ninja Greg Show. Don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you next time.